there's that doctor who, Dr. Ron Gunter. Oops.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each LifeWave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. LifeWave. Live long, live well. Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us,
we all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part, like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Imagine investing in companies like these when they first went public and riding their growth to where they are today. Those who made wise decisions to get involved gained incredible wealth. Now it's your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The LifeWave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough for your body, for your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
All right, guys. By the way, I actually just stumbled on that. Just stumbled on that video thing. Let me put that in the description for you because you guys might like it. It's a whole series of videos. I'm assuming these are what the company has put together. And I've got a dog knocking on my door. You'd think the dog would have enough sense by now to know it's cold and it's not time to be outside. Let's see. Notes, nope. Here it is, chat. Okay, 1 second. I don't know about Arkansas, John, but the temperature is dropping out here very rapidly.
Yeah, well, in Missouri, but it's going to be down to 1 degree next couple of days overnight.
Oh, gosh.
I think tonight's going to be 10 or 11 above, and tomorrow night 1 degree.
Ooh, goodness. You know what Mom always said, better you than me. So, yeah, we're only going to go down to 9 degrees, so not too bad. All right, let me see who's all here tonight. We got Ron in with us as well, and Denise and Janice, and I'm looking to see if Bonnie's in here. I don't see her in here yet. Not that I know of, anyway. Everybody else I know, other than Sal's iPad, I don't know who that is. But anyway, I was thinking maybe Dr. Tesla would be in and maybe also Jolene. But if Bonnie does not jump in tonight, then that'll be a little safer. I won't have to put all the monkey on Ron's back. All right, real quick, I want to share with you guys something. When John, he does the roundtable every Tuesday morning on his radio broadcast, and we had Scott called in. He's someone that signed up with John, and he had an amazing testimony. And I just got to find it real quick again. And if you go to thelibertyman.com, you can always listen in to the broadcast there. And you go down near the bottom of the page there for the archives. And there's a lot of information on John's site though. Let me share the page here so you see where I'm at. Okay. I'll take you back to the top just so you know. So this is John's website, thelibertyman.com. When you go down here, I think I have this memorized by now. I've done this enough, but I always forget. Here we go. Isn't it right? John, where am I missing it at? I know it's down here somewhere.
What are you looking for there, Steve?
The old broadcast.
Oh,
Archives.
well, everything regarding LifeWave would be on the LifeWave. I'm not sure we got them archived there, quite
You
frankly.
do, you do.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it today. Hang on. Let me just find the right word. Here we go. John Moore Radio Show. Click on that right there.
Oh, talking about my show. Yeah, everything's archived there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, I did this so easy today too, and then okay, how to listen live. Okay, Rumble archives, radio show. Oh, audio. I did audio only archives is what I did. Here we go. And then I went to the 11th. And the 1 hour is where we talk about LifeWave.
That's right.
And then let's see, we got right in here somewhere. Let me see where it's at. I'll get it right in a second.
There's a man who's seen it.
Wait a minute. February 11th.
Oh, a true hero standing
Oh, that's the
tall with a
volume,
badge
sorry.
and a pen.
And sure enough, half the
I went in to the doctor after being on X39 and Aeon for about 4-5 months almost, and I asked him before he even started looking at my eyes, and this guy's really good. He has all the newest equipment and everything.
So you guys know, Scott had cataracts for a number of years. And so he was going back in to get a checkup on his cataracts. And this was the very doctor that diagnosed him with cataracts.
He's been doing it for a long time, this doctor. And I asked about cataracts specifically, and he laughed. And I said, did they just go away? Because I heard that one or two ladies had said that they just went away. The one lady said that they fell out of her eyes, and I thought, that's ridiculous. That couldn't happen. So I didn't tell him that they fell out of, I didn't tell him those stories. I just asked him, and he laughed at me, and he looked at me like I had two heads, and he just laughed, and a belly laugh. And so then he started looking for my cataracts in this really fancy machine he had there, and he kept saying, open wider, open wider. And I said, Doc, it's starting to hurt. And he said, just keep wide open. And he did this forever. Finally, I said, what are you doing? Is this machine for my cataracts? And he says, yeah, no, I don't know. We'll talk about this later. And then he did the whole exam, and at the very end, he said that he couldn't find them. They'd been diminished. I don't need any surgery, and I never will. And I'm just super happy about what it's done for my vision. I used to have really thick glasses, and now I have thin glasses. And when I was reading the chart at the doctor's office, I could, every time he thought that I'd be done, because they keep records of the last time you were in, how well you can read it. And I just kept reading it and reading it. And I was so happy. And I would read a whole line, and he'd say, okay, that's very good, Scott. And he'd start scribbling something down, and I kept reading the next line. And now I'm 20/20 in my left eye, and my right eye is 20/40. And my right eye, it's the connection between my brain and my eye have been messed up since I was born. And I think it's healing now. I think those stem cells are healing it.
I'm gonna move you past the break.
For about 7 years.
You'll talk about one other thing. Let me see.
Merchandise from skeptic.com. Herbal mineral is the
This is for real. LifeWave is for real. And your body, your brain will tell stem cells where to go. It stimulates your copper peptides, and that stimulates your stem cells. And when you're 60 years old, brother, you need them. And I had a hernia. I just kind of forgot about it. It works very slowly. I had a hernia, and I don't have one anymore. I don't feel it anymore. I lift weights and I don't feel my hernia at all, and I never really paid any attention to that. But if you're on the fence, you're wondering if you should buy this, buy it. It really works, and I'm not a salesman either. I don't like selling. People get turned off from salesmen, but
I figured I'd share that with you guys. Thought you might enjoy that a little bit there. So very interesting to hear Steve's testimony there. Um, and every so often we get somebody call in that tells us that type of a testimony. So I thought you guys would like that. And then two, to where you can either go to John's website, or I'll try to save his testimony by itself so that people can hear it individually as well. Anyway, I'll tell you what, let's start off. If anybody's got any questions or anything you guys want to share tonight before we do anything else, you can just unmute and speak away. The only thing you can't talk about on here that we've learned the hard way is you can't talk about those things that they put in your arm a little while back. We find out that they will delete the video.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Zoom does that, huh? All right.
Yep. All you have
Good
to
to know.
do is just mention it, or even if you mention the alternative things that people were
Well, that's
using,
even worse.
they'll delete the video.
Yeah.
So they deleted our video because of one word that was brought up in the broadcast. So we learned to not ever say that again. Anyway,
Can I
go
share
ahead.
something?
Yes, Janice.
From the Vision Conference, there was an offer of a 10-day challenge to do social media. And I'm on day 6 of it. And I'm working with Facebook. They're also working with Instagram, but I don't have an Instagram account. And they're just training us how to use our Facebook account to reach people. And I'm telling you, it is more stinking fun. They post something every day, and you copy it and paste it, or they suggest that you ask your people that you know a question. And I'm just having more fun getting the responses from people that I haven't heard back from for a long time. And what it's setting up the Facebook page for is the algorithm. And I just got done setting up a business page. And so we'll see what happens with all that.
You know, I know on the business page you can advertise as well, and Facebook is very inexpensive.
Oh, okay.
When we first set up Israeli News Live on Facebook years and years ago, every once in a while, if I had a video that I liked, I would go in there and I would do what they call a promotion on it. And I would probably pay like $25, and it would go for 2 or 3 days. And then it would get more views that way. And it helped people to find the channel and find the type of work that you do. So, you know, it's the same thing if you're doing LifeWave. You know, if you do videos and things like that about it, and then share that with people or promote it, it's a good way. And I've not ever done TikTok very much, but I did notice I do have a TikTok account. I did a video. In fact, I thought I did my first video the other day, and then I saw that I'd done them, I guess, about a year or so ago. I did 1 or 2 then. But so anyway, what I did is I noticed on TikTok they also have a thing on there to where you can click and you can advertise your video that you did. And theirs seems to have a much larger response. Like I think I looked at one that was like, I want to say it was $18, but then with the little fees and taxes and stuff, it's probably about $26. And they guaranteed to reach at least 4,000
Wow.
views on the video. So, and I remembered somebody telling me that they had done that, some of the younger people, because that's normally a younger person's platform, but how they had done really, really well using TikTok. One person went to 6-figure income, I think, like into the top of the company within 6 months, just using TikTok alone.
Mm.
So,
Do you know if LifeWave has advertisements that the words that we can use?
yes,
And where do I find those?
Let me see if I can't show you guys. I'll go first see if I can find it myself. It's in our back office. And let's see here.
I think it's under marketing in the back office.
Is that what it is, Sister Denise?
Mm-hmm.
Let me figure out how to get my screen to share here again. Okay. So move everybody to the bottom. Would that be under resources then, I guess? And yep, marketing tools. If you go to resources and click marketing tools, let's see, new videos and assets, new brand film, Be the Light videos. Let's see, that's a video. I know they got PowerPoints as well. Everything I'm looking at right now is okay, wait a minute, here we go. Okay, that's okay. So now they have one, they have like a PowerPoint here for that energy thingy-majigger they got. It's not what I'm interested in. No, let's see. Oh, social media templates. Let's see what they got there. Well, it's still the same thing. Oh, everything's being promoted on seller drives. Let's see. So you have the business opportunity. You can do it as a presentation. Yeah, acupressure. Now, so that's something Ron Gunter would know really well. But I guess you just sit there and just kind of work your way through it. Presentations, we'll just click presentations. PowerPoint viewer, business. I was looking for something that just said X39, and I'm sure they've got it. It's just a matter of finding it. Testimonials, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know they had testimonials on there. Let's see what they have. Oh, that's a download. Let's see what happens if you download it. There we go. I downloaded the video as well. Lifewave and you. So I guess the thing is everything you'd want to do as far as language and things like that, what you can say, what you can show, showing the athletes and stuff, wearing them, you know, because it's growing really, really fast.
Can we get a photo of Bobby Kennedy wearing one?
Yeah, I don't know if we got a photo of him or not, but I do know he's there.
Yeah, there's one called Advertising Guidelines. I have it on my desktop, and I did download that from the back office.
Okay. All right. Gosh, gotta figure out how to get out of this now.
Are we not allowed to say the word cure and heal?
Right, you're not supposed to say those things there.
We don't have freedom of speech like I thought Mark Zuckerberg or Suckerbuck or whatever his nickname is was kissing up to Trump and realizing he better cooperate and donate like $25 million to some of the things that Trump wants to do, because in the long run, these billionaires, if they succumb to what Trump wants to do, they're all going to get rich worldwide. So they're turning.
You have freedom of speech if you got a lot of money. That's what it is.
I thought Zuckerberg was working in a way to stop censoring conservatives. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that now on your.
I don't know if you are either.
Sounds very dangerous.
Brother Steve, if you let me, I can share the document. If you let me share screen?
right,
Yes, I have it up.
let me get you in here, sister. Let's see.
We'll probably know by tomorrow if it's legal or not.
Right.
I have a question for Dr. Ron there while you're looking.
Go right
I-
ahead.
Did I hear you one time, Dr. Ron, talk about something like alpha lipoic acid helps treat, I guess I can't say cure or heal, uh, neuropathy in the feet?
Yes.
I just wanted to confirm that.
I think what I have to do, Denise, I have to make you host in order for you to be able to do it. Are you ready?
Yeah, then you can switch me back off of that after I
Yeah.
share screen.
Okay, go ahead.
Where, let me see. Share. Okay. And this is it here. Can everybody see this?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So this is from the back office. Claims that you can make, claims you cannot make. Okay. Or on this side. Um, how do our phototherapy patches work? We can say this, but we cannot say this. um, each patch, let's see, what makes one LifeWave patch different from the other? This is a side we cannot say. All right. And then there's more here. Let's see. Let me go back up because I pulled a print on these. All right. Promotes pain relief, reduces inflammation, reduces soreness. Now they have that under the cannot say column for AccuLife.
But we can say it does it for horses.
Essentials miss.
Well,
Okay,
look,
so
if you're a
if we go
horse,
back up, I think that's like for SP6, Alavita. I know X39 is like probably at the top, so let me just keep scrolling. Silent Night, what we can't say about that. Energy enhancer. YH. Okay. Eon. I think I pulled a print on all of this, so I'll know what to say. Okay. 49, and then of course 39 is probably first. Aging is not inevitable. X39 supports healthy stem cell activity to restoration and rejuvenation. That's a no-no. But over here, this is what we can say. Cannot say naturally elevating a copper peptide produced by the body. X39 boosts vitality and overall health and wellness. Can't say turn back the time. Can't say supports healthy stem cell activity. I think this term right here is the one that, if we're publicly speaking, we have to avoid right here. But we can always talk about how it enhances your health. It's a health and wellness.
the one thing that you normally can say is that what it does is it helps to stimulate your copper peptides in the body, and they're known. And when your
Right.
copper peptides are elevated, they're known to cause stem cell activation.
Make the
That way,
correlation.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to learn the ways of getting around the loophole.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Looks like I'm going to jail because I'm still going to say Merry Christmas.
Okay, so that's in the back office. I just wanted people to see, that they do have verbiage that we can say and can't say.
I'm still going to go to jail because I believe in just two sexes, male and female, and I'm very much heterosexual.
Yes,
very
they're going. They're looking for you all.
I'll go to jail because I believe in the biblical concept.
Yes.
Okay, Stephen, you can take me off.
Thank you very much, Denise, for sharing
Okay,
it with us.
you're welcome.
I think you actually hand it back over is the way it works. I'm not
Oh
really
dear.
sure. Let's see.
All right, let me stop sharing. Um, go to more. Let's see. Hosts. Um,
You might go up there to where the three pins are on my name and click on that. And then
oh, up here.
I think you
Okay,
can
the
do it
three
that way.
dots. Three dots on your name.
Maybe
Uh,
that's what it doesn't.
you make host. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, really, yes. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Got
Got
it.
it back. Okay.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So who's got some testimonies tonight? I'm curious to know. Nobody. They're all scared. So let's see here.
I did have a question with what
Yeah.
we were already talking about.
Sure.
Uh, because when I had a Facebook page, but somebody hacked me about 3 months ago, and I've been suspended. No matter what I've did to get back on, I've not been able to. But that was one of the major ways that we communicate business wise, not just through our own business, but through LifeWave and through our food pantry and personally. But all of them got shut down. But before that, we had attempted twice to do advertisement in our LifeWave business. And I the comments and the signage was so ungodly. It
Yeah.
was ridiculous. I just we couldn't handle it. So we stopped doing the advertisement. So I'm very interested in what I think Janice was saying. Uh I've just not been able to have any luck advertising with LifeWave on my Facebook page, even before I got hacked.
You know, one thing I thought about too when it comes to doing LifeWave on Facebook and advertising is to make a video about something not as direct about the LifeWave itself, but bringing it up in there. You have to just kind of get creative, I think, as far as that goes. And I think you may have a little bit better success. But like Janice said, like you said, Janice, I don't know, I wasn't familiar with what she's doing there. But that's on which Zoom meeting are you on, Janice, where you learned that from?
Um, that was came off of the Vision conference that was held a few Saturdays ago,
Okay.
probably a month ago, maybe something like that. And Oksano, I can send you a link. I'll send you a link. I'll text you the link. Um,
That would help
Yeah.
because right now I've been pretty much paralyzed in anything to do with Facebook. And I
can you
it
go
was
under a
it.
different name?
Oh, I've even tried to use my cat's name,
Listen,
Huh.
Janice,
but
it's her accent.
it.
Everybody knows where Elisa's from.
Maybe you should meow more.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I've never had so much trouble as I have, and I've never had a problem with getting hacked on anything like that.
They have your IP address. You need to change internet, go somewhere else and get it.
Oh, I've been three different places where could not track me. I mean, I've got people advising me on the different things to do, but nothing at this point after 3 months have I been able to get to work.
Boy, you
So
must have been really bad.
well, I've even got the people's name or the person or the whatever it is who hacked me, but Facebook will not respond.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it has been bad, but
Wow.
I don't know what else to do. But when Janice was saying how much they were using it, I'm like, well, how in this world? Because we just did a simple Because, like you said, it was not that expensive. Let's say $25 or $50 to do an advertisement, and it just absolutely drew every whatever.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't even know.
that's gonna happen. You have one of the things that you can do though is try to, when you market it, there's a way to go in there and set the settings on where you want that marketing to go. So it's really, you want to try to find groups and stuff that would probably be more interested in that type of subject, and that might help. I can't say you're always going to have somebody. I mean, it's just like when I do a news video or a teaching video, we get all kinds out there. So I definitely know what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
So
And I'm sure it's not going to get any better.
I got a question I got to ask Connie. Connie, do you and your husband ever find your way home? I think every time we have her in here, she is in the car. So I think they drive in circles. You're on mute too, by the way. We're going to learn to lip read. Don't worry. I know it's hard to see the phone in the dark. I think every time it's so funny though. Every time her and her husband are on the video, they're always in the car.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
We have to work. That's why I miss so many of them. We work on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights.
My goodness. So are you at work now or on your way home?
We're on our way home now.
See there? Works out every time though. But at least y'all make it from time to time. Hey, can't beat that.
Yeah, my computer, I did a Zoom meeting with like the company, the lifewave company, and something happened and I haven't been able to use my computer anymore. Like, I don't know if I got hacked or what, but it's been really messed up ever since.
Oh wow.
So,
That's becoming a more norm lately. I thought I was the only one that got hacked. Y'all are getting hacked just for doing LifeWave. That's pretty bad.
it's really crazy.
I've got testimony.
I'm in. Let's go, Janice. Thank you. Connie.
One of my customers that's probably been on it maybe 4 months, from her husband are both. I'm 39. And she went to the eye doctor the other day, and her vision's 20/20 in one eye and 20/30 in the other.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yep, and her blood pressure is 117 over, I think she said 70, which is what mine is. And her husband, who's probably about 150 pounds overweight, his blood pressure was 114 over something. So, and all they're doing is the X39.
You know, that is the one, there's several consistent things. Blood pressure, thyroid, gosh. If you're Ron Gunter, you have everything goes good with them. I mean, that poor guy, he was in really bad shape when he started. So, but yeah, there's quite a few things that are just seem to be consistent across the board. Eyes, thyroid, and then and blood pressure are the three most common that I hear. So, anybody got other ones? I mean, Ron had kidney failure, he had congestive heart failure, leaky valve, thyroid, didn't even have a thyroid. So, Elkie, go ahead.
Okay, my internet is in and out. We have one snowstorm after another. It's crazy in Montana.
Oh,
So
you
I hope you
really
can
got
hear
it
me.
bad.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we
We
hear
hear you
you
fine, my
good.
dear.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I have just a small little testimony, really small, but I just realized today I had a chicken pox scar on my face and it's almost gone. I'm like, where is the thing? So scar healing is incredible. And then I thought I just checked my other scar I have on my arm, and that's almost gone too. I'm like, okay. So that was a great revelation.
Yes.
I have a question. If you heard an interview with David Schmidt, he was interviewed by I cannot even remember the name, a gentleman that was in network marketing, and I don't know if he worked with him. I only saw bits and pieces, but they were talking about the future developments at LifeWave, and what I heard was like blowing me away. Did
What
you
did he
hear
say?
anything more? Yeah, then the water machine, I mean, going into other technology. Did you hear anything about that?
I have heard some things, but what did you hear about?
Drone technology.
I did hear him talk about that before as well.
And
Talking about phone
Yeah.
service or something. Is that what they were talking about?
I'm not sure because I only heard bits and pieces and then internet cut out. I'm like, oh man. Yeah.
Yes, yes, but yes, I have heard
Mhm.
that there's some type of drone technology that'll be coming up as well, that we'll be able to be involved in, that they have. And it's, of course, it's not going to be drones for going out and, shooting the enemy. It's a different type of drone
No.
technology, but it's supposed
Hmm.
to have something to do with cellular phone service, which is kind of odd. I can't even imagine what drones would
Yeah.
do for phone service, but I mean, who knows? That's an interesting concept. But you mentioned the scars, Elke, and that's
Yeah.
Yana. When we lived in Israel, she got caught up on a window one day in the apartment we lived in, and it ripped her arm. I would say about a 4 or 5 inch gash down her arm, and it left a very nasty scar. And she's always had the scar,
Mm,
and she's never liked it because I can only imagine girls. You have to wear long sleeves all the time so nobody sees it. That's the way she would do anyway. And then
mm,
recently, I'd mentioned about some of the scars that I had that just kind of seemed to vanish. And she says, "Well, you're not going to believe this." She said, "But the same thing." She showed me the bottom of her arm, and there was no scar there anymore. Now, Ron, you've got the worst scar I've ever seen on an arm. Has yours gotten any better? Uh, yeah, we don't read lips.
Yeah, the one with the graft has gotten better, but it'll always be wide like that.
Yeah,
But the other side is healed up real good.
very nice, very nice. That was when Ron was a little boy. He was playing on the monkey bars, and his brother pushed him off.
How about a 50-foot drop?
That's right. He's on a tall monkey bars. But at least his arm slowed him down. That was the good thing. It slowed him down so he didn't hit the ground so hard.
Yeah, but I was 7'2" for 3 days there.
Oh my gosh. So, what are some of the things, Ron, besides, have you had any other things that have happened to you with this using X39 so far?
Well, I had glaucoma they were getting ready to start treatment on. And when I went back in, I think it was 3 months after I started, the glaucoma was gone. My eye pressure was all down to normal, and my vision had gone to 20/15 in both eyes. So,
Good night.
Hmm.
That is not.
Okay, so Ron,
hi.
hi. I canceled my laser surgery they wanted to do on my eyes on January 31st because my readings were 21 and 22. And I know I've been on X39. I'm just hoping that and praying that it'll drop at least below 20, to like 1918. So is there anything else you use beside X39 for your
I
eyes for
use
the
the
glaucoma?
X39 and 49, but I also use the Eon patches a lot. I know a
Yeah, I
lot
wear
of
them
people,
every day.
they don't think too much of them, but I've always liked them. And my
Okay.
pressure was 15 in both eyes when I went back. And
Okay.
right eye was 29 and the left eye was, I think, 24. And they
Wow.
said it was getting way too high.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went back in 3 months to start the treatment, they were 15, both of them. So,
Okay. All
um,
right. Well, I'll give a good report on this soon in the name of the Lord.
Yes,
you.
yes.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
Hate to be so chatty tonight, but I got questions. I did have cataract surgery on both eyes, and I'm just wondering if those lenses are going to fall out on me.
The
Wouldn't that be
lenses,
crazy? Yeah, they put a lens in when they do it.
oh, I don't know. You know, the one that knows a lot about the cataract issues is Kathleen, because she's had 13 surgeries done. And
Hmm.
the one came out completely, and on her other eye, she said she finally got to where she could start seeing with it. And but I don't know if she has. I think she does have a lens in that other one, like what you have. I think I've heard her talk.
Yeah, they automatically put a lens in.
Wow. Hmm. Okay, somebody's got a question here. Connie, let's see. I use the Eon patch. Is there a time limit on wearing those? Like 3 weeks on the on off type thing, or can you just wear them on until the pain is gone? Ron, you can answer that one.
You can wear them as often as you need them. A lot of people say you can't wear more than like 3 patches total. I've had as high as 9. If I needed them, I put them where I need them.
No wonder this guy. You're like Captain America, right? You're just using shields everywhere.
It makes you slobber a little worse, but not bad, you know. No, and actually, depending on where you put them, I use the meridians and the pressure points. So I try to look for where it's going to go, where the pinpoints are, and, you know, try to do it like that because they're not only inflammation. I mean, they do help the inflammation a lot. I know I can't say that, but
Yeah,
so I didn't really say it, disregard that last comment,
yeah.
but
Joyce, you asked the question about expiration. They actually have a 2-year expiration from what the company is saying. Uh, I don't, I think they just had, because that was a question originally a lot of people would ask, and because there was no expiration on originally. And so I think they assigned it a 2-year expiration. Uh, you know, that's a good question though. I don't know the answer to that either, but I do, like Ron, I use Eon quite a bit, and I'll use multiple Eons as well. If I've got, like if I, especially if I, here lately I haven't have been having much soreness, but back
Right.
it out
The
just a
expiration
little
is on
bit.
the package.
Oh, it is on
Yeah.
there now?
Expiration
Okay. Yeah.
this one expires in 26.
Okay. So, but we, at one point we didn't even have that on there, but yeah, you're right. I see it on mine now too. So they started putting that on there, and that's just like when you put it on, it's not like how long will it last. I have noticed with Eon, uh, because I'll put it on, I'll leave it on. Sometimes I forget about it, but when the pain comes back, I snatch off the one that I'm wearing and I put another one in its place. So, but I've noticed it don't matter where the pain's at. If you put an Eon patch on there, it's going to help with what pain is being caused or whatever's causing that pain. It's going to help that regardless. Whether it's 100% or not, I can't say, but I normally within about 10 minutes I feel a difference. And I think
Hope he
that's
asked you a
important.
question too, brother.
So see you later, Connie. You guys going out? Oh, you waving at somebody else. So what was you saying, Brother Ron?
Elkie was asking you a question about a dog, but
Yeah, I put it to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put it directly to you, Ron.
oh,
Um, yeah.
got patches on my dog.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you know the answer for dogs, pets. My friend has a dog and she's curious using the patches, so I thought maybe she will be interested in using them herself. But she has a dog that has it looks like an abscess on the neck and has a cone on because it's always itchy, and she was already at the vet, and
I'd
yeah,
recommend
the dog is
39 on them.
Yeah.
X39.
Dr. Tesla, he's using,
I
he
use them on
recommends
these
a
two
lot
all
of
the
patients.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
That's
husband puts his used X39 the next day on our dog who's getting kind of older. And oh my gosh, he's got a skip in his step now, and he's 8, 9 years old, big dog, Great Dane, and he has so much more energy now. I mean, there's a difference. So
Yes,
the next day he's putting it on the dog.
it does
Yeah.
make a difference. Connie, you got a question?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I know you said that you have bulging discs. If you have bulging disc, I think I have 3 of them. And then you were having the pain down like your leg, down toward the foot area, back the leg, side of the hip. If your discs are the problem, but you're hurting in your hip, would you put it on your discs or would you put it on your hip?
When it comes to the Eon, I'll do both. What I did is what really helped me out a lot was I started wearing the Eon and the X39 together on my lower back. But I actually had not long ago where the sciatic nerve was just going nuts and it was causing my leg down the back of my leg and everything to go haywire. And I mean, I looked like a postage stamp carrier or something. Boy, I had a patch on my butt, patch on my leg, patch on my lower back. But those were all eons. And when I got enough of them on there, I didn't have no more problem. So, do you have a lot of trouble sitting?
Um, for long periods of time, yes.
Yeah.
Stretching the leg out straight, sleeping.
Yep.
I'm doing sleeping. I can actually sleep on my left side now, but sometimes when I try to turn over, I have a good bit of pain. And it's just in one right now, it's just been really located on one area. And if I try to massage that area, it gets worse.
Yeah.
They're just to leave it alone. You can't even hardly even push on it.
You know, the one guy that had really good results with X39 and disc damage was, and he doesn't come to our meeting here, but he'll call me occasionally. He's up in Canada and he started about a year ago. And I remember in the beginning, he told me, he says, I'm going to use an inverter. He said, I'm going to use a patch and use an inverter as well. And he totally overcame all the disc damage, and he's fully back into grappling. He's a martial arts teacher, and he said he went back to doing everything with no problem. And I asked him, I said, did you did you use an inverter the whole time? He said, oh yeah.
Are
So
you talking inversion table that flips you
yeah,
upside down?
yeah.
Okay. I have one, and
So
I've been wanting to that in, but we haven't. It's been in our building.
I've got one as well, and I've started using it a little bit more frequently. Now I can do it completely upside down, but they recommend when you're doing it not to go fully upside down at first, kind of do it at a little bit of an angle and kind of get used to it.
Mhm.
I know it makes me feel better when I've been on it, but and if you shrink over time, which some people do, I found that that's one of the best ways to get your height back too. So. Because I shrunk 2 inches, but I got my height back. So, all right. Eliza, do you have a question?
I don't have a question, but I wanted to comment on Connie's because that's was my major problem when I first started X39 was degenerative disc, and I've had several neck and back ruptures. Uh, I have done excellent for a year and a half, and about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had a pretty bad fall while we were putting up our deck. Now, I think it's a good thing to be 65 and working on your deck. That's only X39.
That's it.
But then I fell. And when the way I fell, I guess it just sort of jarred me. And I started having that sciatica pain again that you're talking about. But Ron and Steve, they talk about this reset thing, reset thing. So I've hounded them both on what I need to do and how I need to do it. So I did it for about 3 days last week when I could wear something around my neck and keep them on real good. And I did that reset for about 3 days and inversion and red light therapy. And I'm finally getting it back to where it was because, a new injury, I have found out that X39 and 49 together with Eon has always helped me overcome injuries that I have. But it just wasn't getting it on this particular thing I had. But that Eon reset, and Ron can probably explain it a lot better than I can, and he'll tell you exactly where to place them. And that really has helped with the inversion. And I do red light therapy belt, just put it on my back with my patches on because it's doing the same thing, but it's that red light therapy is pretty good.
So who pushed you?
Well, I have this problem of tripping, and sometimes I tried to catch myself with this bad hand. And when I did, it just jarred everything in my body. But I did not hit my face. I just jarred my whole body instead of hitting my face.
Gravity has gotten worse the last few years.
I am totally in agreement. I said I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to get out there and do what you feel like doing, there may be a few accidents every once in a while.
Yeah. So Ron would tell you to wear, Connie, you'd wear one on the base of the skull on the back of the head, and then you'll put one on each side behind your ear, right there where the corner of your skull is, behind the ear on each side like that. That's the reset one she's talking about, right, Ron?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess that's what she's calling the reset. Somebody named it that, and I don't know where that come from, but I
It
guess
basically helps the brain to reconnect the nerves in your lower extremities. That's what that does.
well, like on you, brother Steve, when you went up to the crown too,
Yeah, I wore four. I had one on the top of my head, behind each ear, and then on the back spade.
but that'll really enhance that effect as well.
I levitated while sleeping.
Which
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
which patches did you use?
All of them were Eon.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 eons, 4 eons.
I did four. There wasn't an alien for 10 miles that would come near me.
They were scared.
Because, Connie, that's what's happening when you have the inflammation on the disc. That's what's causing the pressure to cause it to go all the way down your sciatica. It's inflammation from those discs swelling and being inflamed.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if it was better to put it on the spine or if it was better to put it on my hip where I'm having the pain in that one area.
I would say
I,
both.
I'm like Steve. I do it both.
Do you
My
have,
husband,
I don't know, Connie, on my lower back, I always have it was for the longest time, it was really thick from the swelling around those disc area. And I don't even know why I did it, but just one day I decided to start wearing Eon down there. And then I moved the X39 down there with it. And it took about a week, but after about a week, the next thing I noticed, I didn't have any swelling down there any longer. So,
um,
the
My
swelling,
husband,
as far as the swelling part,
Mhm.
because I had it really, really bad. But now I get along great. I don't have much, now if I'm not wearing it consistently, like if I go for a while and don't do it, it takes a while for it to get re-inflamed again. But even then, it's not as bad as what it used to be.
yeah. My husband has a question.
Go ahead.
See if you can.
Okay, I've been taking the X39 for 4 months. I was very skeptical at the end of the third month because I'm 58. I run two companies. I'm continuously working. But at the end of the day, say 6, 7 o'clock, I get in the truck to come home. When I would step out of the truck, I literally could not move. And I am probably 45 pounds overweight from Connie's cooking. And, you know, on the fourth month, I was ready to give up the X39. I was thinking, no, this isn't going to work. I'm not a doctor person. I haven't been to the doctor in probably 30 years. And on the fourth month, I said, I'm just going to run out what I have. And it's like overnight change. The energy levels have just pumped. I get out of the truck, I'm not sore anymore. And that's amazing. So I'm going to try to market this product, but I don't know how. Every time I try to tell somebody, it seems like this part of the world, they're like, there's no feel good cure all patch. And I'm like, well, I still have nerves in my index finger on my right hand that hurts. I've been wearing that Eon patch, the glutathione patch over the meridian points, and I can't get rid of that nerve. I went to chiropractor I will go to. He wants to stick needles in it, and needles ain't Brad's thing. Pain's not Brad's thing. But since the fourth month of the X39, I feel I've got more energy than 30 cups of coffee now. I can get up at 7 and work till midnight because we run two different companies. And as you see, we're in transit now and we don't get home. We just got home. But what I want to know is I try to tell people how to get informed about it because I'm not informed about it. The only thing I'm informed about is John's apricot kernels. I've been doing those apricot kernels since John informed me on that with that Edward R. Griffith book, World Without Cancer. That was just amazing. And then John come up with these X39s, we were like on board. And then you said your knee went bad and you were running now.
He had his problems like me.
Well, anyways,
That's what.
Where do we send people? Like we've been trying to send them to thisisit.com, but we tried to go there ourselves. It's just too confusing.
It's not even the right place.
It's not working.
It's totally something else.
Yeah, thisitinfo.com is what it is. Is that the one, Connie, you guys go to?
Well, we sent some people to This Is It, and that was totally not the right one. We did not put info into it. So
it's just
misinformation. Thisitinfo.com is one. But look, I put in the up here at the beginning, Connie, if you go back, I did this thing on YouTube I just saw. That was really fascinating. That's actually like all the company videos in one file. And it's very simplified. But too, if you got somebody you're trying to talk to and you need help with it, you can call me up. Send me a text, let me know, that you need to talk to somebody. I'll put my number in here for you. And
Steve, if we took a business card and put on it, thisitinfo.com, and just hand it to the person, because I try to tell them about it. Connie has to kick me sometimes because I get tongue tied.
Yeah, he says those nanoparticles go into your body, and I'm like, no, they don't.
And I try to tell them it's not transdermal, and they're looking at me and deers in the headlight, and it just ends up going south where I'd rather just hand them a business card with my phone number on it, and then when they want to order it, they find out the information on their own, because I don't want to confuse people. And I'm doing it because Connie says I do it well.
Yep. Yep. And it's more too, one of the biggest things is just the fact that you become that testimony, because that's what really helps a lot of people. But people are skeptical, and I get that. you know, if you can get them to come to Sunday here, you know, and we can talk there where they hear other people that have experienced like you guys have experienced. And I've learned too, that, you know, sometimes it really does take time, you know. I mean, everybody here, we have, for the most part, some people experience pretty soon, like Ron did. He had some really good successes early on. But like with me, it was almost a year. It really took almost a year before I had really good success. And I was getting success in other areas, but I didn't even realize that were happening at the time because it wasn't things that were related to pain. But I can run now, and I've not run in 15 years.
Well, I'm waiting on my eyesight. My eyesight's getting terrible. So what I'm hoping the eyesight gets better. Because my family has a
It
history of
will. It will.
cataract.
That took about 8 months for me for eyesight to improve. And it all depends on what causes the eyesight to start getting bad. You know, like the cataracts, we hear a lot about the cataracts. You know, I've heard macular degeneration. There's just different things that we've heard about, but you know, you know, with mine, it's improved a little bit, not drastically. Like I'm wearing 200 glasses right now. I used to wear 400, 400 in one eye and almost 500 in the other. So, but I'm just using 200s now and they work perfectly fine. I don't even have to use prescription anymore. So I was, I guess, considered legally blind, but you know, I didn't feel legally blind except if I took my glasses off and tried to drive the car. You
I have
know,
a comment.
go ahead, Janice.
I put on the chat to I'm sending people to Mia Finnegan's and Rich's
Yes,
YouTube on
amazing.
January 30th of 2025. That is an excellent presentation. Absolutely excellent presentation. And I think the this is it info.com is more geared to somebody that's already on board because I've been sending people there and I'm getting a lot of negative comments off of it.
Okay.
And the one from me with Mia Finnegan and Rich is it's just good.
Did you put that in the chat already?
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
I don't know how to send a link to this chat.
I'll see if I can do it real quick. I'll try to pull them up real quick.
It's on January 30th of 25 and it's called Replay of the Power Patch.
Right.
And also I don't know how to send the link to that 10-day challenge. I don't know if you can still get in on that or not because it's almost over with.
Richard and Mia Finnegan, by the way, Bonnie, they are,
What is about this thing? It's about
oh, I don't even know how to find it then. Let's see. What's the name of their channel? Is it, do you know what the name of that channel is? Janice?
She's muted.
Yeah. Oh, let's see, Power of the Patch. You're muted, Janice. We're trying to read your lips. I promise you we are.
Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. Yeah, go to YouTube and then type in Mia Finnegan replay of Power Patch and type in 13025
All right.
or 2025, I guess you need to put in. Or if you can tell me how to send a link, I can send the link, but I don't know how to do it on the chat.
I just would copy it and paste it is what I'm thinking, but I'm seeing if I can
Oh,
find it.
well, see if I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not having very much success.
Gosh. Okay, it says replay Power of the Patch product and BIZ for business opportunity 13025. And I just typed in Mia Finnegan. Well, I don't know how to copy this thing.
Someone said to talk to Todd about advertising or marketing or something.
Todd and his wife Shannon are pretty good too. Yes. If you type in Mia Finnegan,
Yep.
you see all of her bodybuilding days. She'll scare you. She's flexing muscles.
I need a lot of presentations. You don't want to watch them.
Let's see here. Yeah, Mia was an Olympian, so a lot of.
Okay, I think I put it in there because it was in my phone. I saved it. Look in the chat and see if that's it.
Let's see. Let me see if it pops up now. Yep, there it is.
Well, welcome everyone. My name is Mia Finnegan. This is my husband, Rich.
Oh
Yep.
my
That's
goodness,
really
that
good.
girl is looking so young now. You know, that's another thing. I'm not kidding you guys. Let me share the screen with you. When I first met Mia and her husband there, I was going to interview them. And so I went and I looked for an interview to see who she was because people were telling me they were, you know, she was Miss Olympian and stuff like that. And I find this video of her where she did an interview only about 3 months or so before I interviewed her. And Mia, she'll tell you this now. I was afraid to even say it in the beginning, but she a lot of wrinkles across her forehead and stuff, you know. And I didn't really think anything of it, you know, at the time. I was just looking her up, right? So I'd know who I'm talking to when we do the interview. And then she comes on my interview, and immediately I thought, I know it's the same lady, but she looks different. And so a little later, I remember Todd and Shannon, that's who you're talking about, Todd, his wife Shannon, she would always say, you know, a lot of women end up looking younger. And she would say how it changed her appearance and dealt with her skin and stuff like that. And I'd tell my wife, we'd get off talking with them and I'd say, yeah, she just looks young naturally. It's, that's the way I thought, you know. And then, and so one day I asked Todd about me. I says, that lady is not the same lady. And I showed him the interview and stuff. And I said, it's like two different people almost. And he goes, well, you remember what Shannon said, right? I said, yeah, but I just kind of thought Shannon was saying that. He said, let me get her to show you before and after pictures. And then so Shannon showed me her before and after pictures. I was blown away. And even now, as I look at this, I haven't seen Mia probably in 3 months. I seen her down at Texas, I guess is where I saw her at, her and Richard. And even from that time now, it's like there's not a wrinkle on that girl's face anywhere. And Mia is, I think she's the same age as I am. I think she's 60. And even Richard is looking younger. That's like crazy. So it blows me away to see that.
Just a comment.
Yeah.
The video you're showing is from February 13th. I haven't seen that one. The one you want to go to is on January 30th of 2025.
All right, so let me go to Mia's channel playlist.
She's very gentle with her words, but it's very powerful. And it's not all this rah 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 stuff. I don't go for the rah rah rah.
Right?
No.
Oh, it's 2024.
Yeah, you want January 30th of 25.
Anything personally. Okay, embrace your freedom.
Wait a minute.
Don't take anything personally.
Where? I ain't very good on finding videos.
You might go back to that February 13th and scroll around because, you know, it's only 2 weeks difference.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, welcome everyone. My name is Mia Finnegan. This is my husband, Rich.
This one's
and
2
we're
days
really
ago.
having here tonight just to hear a little bit more about this incredible product called the X39, as well as this company called LifeWave. So what we like to do first is, welcome everybody, whether you're a brand.
Well, you'll find it eventually if you at least go to that one there. So
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, there Richard is very, very intelligent, very smart guy, and he really lays out how to do. In fact, they do have a Zoom meeting they do as well, Connie. If you guys want to join it, I'll send me a text and ask her what the name of that meeting is. So oh, wait a minute, I didn't even realize I got somebody in the waiting room here. Poor sister. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of people in the waiting room. Oh goodness. Yeah, I didn't. What happens, I don't see it when they start popping in a little bit later there. So anyway, and we're fixing to close. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, we're a little bit over time anyway. But yeah, you definitely check out me and Richard. Let me let her know we're going off. Anyway, but I will get with Mia and let's see, and find out what the let's see. I know that Dr. Tesla uses theirs too. What is the for your meetings? Anyway, if you, Connie, if you just I sent you my number, you can send me a text later and I'll get with you and I'll find out that link for Mia and Richard there. So, and but anyway, all right, we're gonna close up for tonight, and you guys have a great night. Anybody got any last questions or anything, or? Great, I didn't have any either.
No, I just put that startx39.com website in the chat, which is an alternative to This Is It info.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually Yana likes that one much better.
Right.
Anyway.
I put that one on my business cards.
Yeah, startx39.com. Yes, absolutely.
That StartX39 now or something like that? I may be wrong. I don't know.
Let me see real quick. No, it's startx39.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very good website too. I don't remember why she likes it so well, but there's I think it's because everything's pretty much right on the front page of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can scroll down, and if you just click on that, you can also look at the studies and things like that. And it's put together very comprehensively to where it's just like on one page.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also got different medical doctors speaking about the product as well. That way it helps people to know that, you know, it's not just, some, game about it. In fact, it's like what, Ron, he's got his doctorate degree, and then we've got Jolene was trying to get in. Jolene's a neurobiologist, and she's got a lot of really good things to say about it as well. So, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night. I'll load this up on the YouTube channel, Banoon X39, and then that way, if y'all want to be able to play it back for someone, you can. And I will see you guys again next Sunday.
Thank you, Steve. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, Steve.
Night.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.